Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's star ceremony. The Palm Springs Walk of Stars is now in its 19th year of honoring worthy individuals, and we'd like to thank Mayor Stephen Punier and the Palm Springs City Council for their continued support for this wonderful program. Today we're dedicating the 331st star on the Palm Springs Walk of Stars. We honor not only show business celebrities, but also outstanding authors, civic leaders, pioneers, sports stars, Congressional Medal of Honor awardees, and humanitarians. If you know a deserving person that you would like to nominate for a star, please see any of our directors at the end of the ceremony, and we'll be glad to explain the process. Today, we are honoring the legendary Carol Channing. I'd like to take just a couple of moments to introduce our board of directors who works very hard on each and every star. I'd like to introduce Kathleen Bennett. She is the secretary for the Palm Springs Walk of Stars. She was voted one of the 101 top influencers in the Coachella Valley by Palm Springs, a producer and former Marlboro man, Mr. Bill Beck. Mr. John Bolivar, he's a director, he happens to be on sound today. John is Grammy nominated, a BMI songwriter and musician extraordinaire. Mr. John Bolivar. Mr. Alan Bregman. Alan is a former musician, a talent agent, personal manager, producer, vice president of the Nederlander organization, and president of Caesars World Entertainment, Mr. Alan Bregman. Mr. Louis De Silva. He's an accountant, a realtor, and former executive with Columbia Pictures, Mr. Louis De Silva. The gentleman that headed the committee on this wonderful star, Mr. Charles Dunn. He's a former President Kennedy staff person, college president, and current Palm Springs business owner. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Charles Dunn. Clancy Grass. Clancy is a director, a producer of films, television, and live performance shows. Some of his credits include the Tom Jones series, the Paul Anka series, the Latin Quarter for the Las Vegas Riviera Hotel, and the Elegant Appetite television cooking show. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Clancy Grass.
I don't know. Out here somewhere.
Thank you.
Ceremony on the sidewalk in the city of Palm Springs at 369 North Palm Canyon Drive on Saturday, October 2nd, 2010 at 2 p.m. honoring Carol Channing with the 331st Golden Palm Star. And there's a lot of whereases, so bear with me.
Co-starring with Judy Garland, she earned an Academy Award for her unforgettable performance as Tootie in Vincent Minnelli's Meet Me in St. Louis. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a superstar of Hollywood's golden era, the lovely Miss Margaret O'Brien.
I am so thrilled and happy to be here today for Carol Channing's Star Ceremony. It's long overdue because she is a legend. And she and her lovely husband are doing such hard work. They work so hard to put the arts back in the schools. And I think that's wonderful. She is also the one and only dolly throughout the world. And she is a doll herself. You're a real doll, Carol. And after the ceremony, could I please have your autograph? I'm a big fan. I don't have one. Thank you.
Many stars in Hollywood as a publicist. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Harlan Bowl.
I so fondly remember our time in Las Vegas when you received the Woman of the Year award, dancing until the wee hours with those young, attractive men. Please stop by the next time you're in the area. We can always use another cougar at the Shambhala Preserve. Lily Tomlin. Now Lily says, note here, I'm supposed to read this like Cecilia Sissonet. And that so isn't going to happen. But I'll try. My special, sweet, superstar, Carol. You are a shining example of excellence. Okay, I tried. Lawrence Henderson, Carol and Harry. I wish I could have made the trip to Palm Springs. As you know, I'm rehearsing with Corky Ballas with Dancing with the Stars. I will dedicate a step to you on Monday night. She doesn't say what step it is, so I guess you get to pick.
Fantastic singer, Mr. Frankie Randall. Television talk show host, Miss Melinda Reed. Television host, Miss Gloria Greer. I was told that Jackie Lee Houston is here, but I don't see her, but I assume she is here. Jackie Lee Houston? No, she isn't here. Okay. Miss Janie Hughes from the Palm Springs Walk of Stars board. The oldest living showgirl, still working today. She's in the Guinness Book of World Records, Miss Dorothy Dale Kloss. A gentleman who's just completed a movie, I believe, with Sally Kellerman, and his dog, Rascal, Mr. Dane Andrew. World's ugliest dog. And also the widow of one of our beloved Board of Director members, great musician. He wrote for All in the Family, all kinds of hit television shows for Norman Lear, Miss Marilyn Mitchell. Her late husband was Gordon Hardy Mitchell. And next week, if you're in town, the owner, the trainer of someone that has brought Palm Springs so much publicity around the world, I believe that is now 76 years old, Cheetah the Chimp, his owner and trainer, Mr. Dan Westfall.
We love Cheetah.
Also, I'd like to acknowledge the recording artist, Nigel. Would you please stand, Nigel? At this time, Carol, the Palm Springs Walk of Stars has a few gifts that we would like to present to you. Please welcome Mr. Lou.